Hey everyone! Today, we're going to explore the amazing world of ultrasound machines, and a massive, super enthusiastic thanks to Clarius for letting us use their video to show you the magic. So ultrasound machines have this little gadget called a transducer or probe, which is like a tiny sound wave party starter. It sends these waves into the body, and they go bouncing around like they're at a rave, creating echoes. The transducer then catches all those returning echoes, like a bouncer at the door, and the machine turns them into a black and white image, a peek inside, if you will. It's a bit like a high-tech game of Marco Polo, with pressure waves instead of voices. The transducer is the whole DJ of the party. It generates, transmits, and receives all those sound waves. Inside the ultrasound transducer, there are these tiny things called piezoelectric elements. When you give them a little zap of electric current, they start doing this hilarious expansion and contraction dance, which creates pressure waves. These waves then zoom off into the body like tiny, invisible party crashers. Now, these waves bounce off things inside the body and return to the transducer elements, which is like the bouncer catching those party crashers on their way back. The machine then turns those echoes into a line-by-line picture, like a paint-by-numbers masterpiece of your insides. For instance, here's what a kidney might look like, depending on how you wiggle the transducer around. To create these pictures, the machine gives the transducer elements a little jolt of electricity that sends out a sound wave, which travels through your tissues at a crazy speed, about 1,540 meters per second. When those sound waves hit something, they bounce back to the transducer. The machine processes these echoes into black and white images. And because the machine knows how fast sound travels, it knows exactly where to place everything in the picture. Things closer to the surface send back echoes quickly and show up at the top of the image, while echoes from deeper structures take longer and appear at the bottom. All this processing happens super fast, so you see live, moving images like a real-time peek show into your body. Okay, so imagine sound waves are like tiny, energetic toddlers bouncing around. When they try to go through tissues, they get tired and turn into heat, like after a tantrum, making them weaker the further they go, like when they need a nap. Ultrasound machines are like the parent, giving them a boost, or a sugary treat to make them louder again. When these toddler sound waves meet something solid, like a bone, they bounce right back, like a rubber ball hitting a wall. And if it is a really solid wall, it makes a shadow of where they bounce so you can't see what's behind. And if there is air in the way, the toddlers get all confused and bounce around like crazy. You need gel, it's like a slide, to keep them moving properly. Low frequencies are like the bass that travels through walls, while high frequencies are like your neighbors yelling, quickly absorbed. Now the frequency is how fast these sound wave toddlers wiggle. Small, fast toddlers make higher frequency sound waves, while bigger, slower ones make lower frequency sound waves. So lower frequencies are better for looking deep, while higher frequencies give you more detail up close. Choosing the right frequency is important, or it's like trying to use a magnifying glass to find something far away. Ultrasound images are just echoes of these energetic toddlers, and to see deep inside, you gotta amp up the signal, but not too much or it gets too bright. So high frequencies equals detail, and low frequencies equals depth, and you can't see through shadows, just like a toddler playing hide and seek. So ultrasound started out as a tough inspector, using sound waves to find the weak spots in ships and tanks. It was all about making sure things didn't fall apart. Then, someone had the bright idea to use those same sound waves to peek inside people, like, hey, let's see what's going on in there too. And that's how it ended up in hospitals. So next time you see an ultrasound machine, you'll know how it works, or at least you can pretend you do. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.